Hi, my name is Taylor Touchstone, and for this sport law class, for my case brief assignment, I was assigned the topic of negligence. And for this case, I got assigned the Michael W. Stokes versus Bally's Pac West Incorporation. This is number 49283-I, and this took place on September 16th, 2002. Basically, this summary of this case, what happened was that the defendant, Michael Stokes, was a member of a sports club called Bally's Pac West. Basically, Stokes signed up for this fitness club and went through the whole process of signing up and getting to know everything there is about the club and all of that. And part of the process was to sign a waiver, just like most clubs require. He signed it. He was a member in the club for a couple months before the incident took place. One day he was playing basketball in the fitness center and he slipped on the floor. There was a silver circular piece on the ground and he slipped. He therefore injured his knee and shoulder in this incident. And he claimed that it caused severe pain and had some medical issues because of this. Stokes then sued Bally's Pac West, which was the fitness club, for negligence and inconspicuous of their waiver. He claims that he didn't understand the waiver when he signed it and did not know what he was signing. Now, Bally's Pac West is the plaintiff in this case. It's a very popular sport fitness club. In order to become a member, you must sign the waiver and pay just like every other sports club. The waiver, in this case, the waiver covers liability issues and goes over the rules of the club and how you pay for it. Just basically a basic outline of the club's rules and everything like that. Now, some may be confused when it comes to, like, what is negligence? Negligence is a failure to behave with the level of care that someone of ordinary prudence would have exercised under the same circumstances. Basically, not ignoring someone's needs or something like that, I would say would be negligence. Now, negligence in court is a little bit different. When the jury has to come together, they have to cover 5 areas, and that would be the duty, breach of duty, cause and fact, and the damages and proximate cause. These are just 5 areas that need to be more researched and detailed before they can come up with their case. The main issue in this case would probably be, the main issue involved in this case was the issue of the waiver, and the defendant was claiming that it was inconspicuous. So it would be inconspicuous versus conspicuous, meaning that he claims that the waiver wasn't understandable and that certain things weren't made clear as far as what would happen if you did get injured. That's what he was claiming in this case scenario. So I would say that the 2 issues that were covered in this case was negligence and the inconspicuous versus conspicuous. Now, just overall analyzing the this whole case, it took about a year for them to solve, and it went through different summary judgments and all of this. It was a very interesting case and very detailed case. I found it interesting to learn about, and there were some things that I didn't understand, like some of the processes they went through, but after analyzing it, the court did agree that the waiver was conspicuous and it was very understandable, and the client should have known what he was signing before joining the club. They said that the liability statement was also made clear, so Bally's Pac West, the sports club, was fully covered, and they did win this case. We have here an example of the waiver, and it specifically says their rules on their liability and all of that. So basically, the defendant did not read this clearly, and this is why he thought he had a reason to sue. But Bally was covered by their waiver and their liability, and the court did rule in Bally's PacWest Sports Club favor. So the case was very interesting, and it was cool to learn about, and definitely taught me more about negligence and how it goes down in the court of law. So yeah.